All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I'm going to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. We say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. We're in the time of the end, 2023, which is looking to be a beautiful year, man, for prophecy's sake. We're gonna jump right into this. This is the lesson is the Middle East is cooking. All right. The Middle East is cooking. Okay, it's been hot. We've been watching it for the past, I say, month and some change. And we just had that eclipse that took place, which is a sign in the heavens, and it has not disappointed at all, man. All right. Day to day, hour to hour, you almost got to keep up with everything and let it pile up, and you'll be doing a video every minute, or you'll be doing a video every hour, man. But we'll jump right into this. The situation with the Houthis that took over that ship, that thing is starting to ramp up, and that right there is a big step. That is a big step because what's that doing? That's going to affect maritime passings. And there's a few articles where you got ships that are having to take the long way around, and that long way around is going around Africa, man, which is gonna move everything. What does it say? The cost of everything is gonna go sky high. All right, because that's where you have to watch these trends and these things taking place. Because the average Edomite or the average Babylonian, they look at these things, but they don't know things go hand in hand. That's why it's called a global economy. Just like if something happens on your local economy, you're gonna feel it immediately. But the global economy, it takes a little bit because it takes for about a month or so for goods to come because they ship massive amounts of goods. So they don't have to do it every so often. Just the same time, if you look at the time of King Solomon and Hiram Abiff, what was that? They went over every 3 years was the total trip of that journey. But they got a lot of products back. They took a lot of products back with them. That way they didn't have to go back there as quickly as let's say sooner than later. Just put it like that. So this situation is going to impact maritime activities. All right, because that's just to show you that they're just taking this vessel, and it's not a small vessel either, man. All right, so let's go ahead and click on this first article, and we'll read it. It says Yemen's Houthi releases video footage showing armed men seizing Israeli-linked ship. All right, so it says the Houthi released footage on Monday showing armed men dropping from helicopters and seizing a cargo ship in the southern Red Sea. And then they're blaming Iran for this. They're saying because they're setting the stage to lock horns with Iran, because that's a proxy of, they've always had their eyes on Iran, but now they're figuring out a way how they can get in there. And the situation with Russia and Ukraine, they pretty much think Russia's busy. Now if you look in the theater of war, it makes sense to get the Ukrainian situation popped off, because now they just got to keep Russia at bay. They just got to keep Russia busy because Russia's concentrating on their back door. All right. The Middle East their allies are there, namely Iran and certain other Arabic countries. But the main point is that they're worrying about their backyard. They got drones coming in. They got different attack things, vehicles, which are gonna keep them at bay. And then if this thing cracks off with Iran, guess what? They thinking that they're gonna leave Iran to be, and they're not gonna have the equipment and the wartime equipment to go ahead and help Iran if anything does go to full gusto. So we waiting for this thing to escalate. And as it escalates, that's going to push prophecies further and further, because what are we waiting on is the MOTB. And once that MOTB is officially out here, because they're going to have financial crisis, and this is a perfect storm for that, because you're going to have different economical hardships happening if the Strait of Hormuz is closed. And the Strait of Hormuz is right outside Iran, and they've threatened that for the longest time, that if anything cracks off, that's one of the first things that they're going to do. They're going to landmine it, and they're going to close it off. That's instantly going to oil is going to shoot through the roof, man. All right, because they're already pushing this electrical vehicles, and so the stage has already been set, man. All right, we're just playing out the plans that already been set, but these are the plans of Yahbashim Yahushai, not these heathens, man. They're playing their role just like in the time of Babylon, in the time of the Medo-Persian Empire, the time of the Greeks. All right, all those empires that were raised up, that's why the Lord said he ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right, and he's doing it again. It ain't broke. The Most High ain't got to change nothing, man. It's already been established. It already works because these are the same men that their minds are being moved upon now. We got Persia, which is the Iranians. They're in it too. Okay. And it says, and it ain't no 1,000 years. Ezekiel the 38th chapter, we're in it now. Okay. We're living that prophecy now. And it says, the footage was released by the movement TV channel Al Mashara, a day after the ship was hijacked by the Iranian-backed group. See, they putting Iran in there. Who said the ship was linked to Israel. Israel, however, says the seized ship was British owned and Japanese operated. But then if we come here to this article, we can show you that the footage that they let out, this is the footage right here. All right. You see them on the ship. You see the plane, the helicopter taking off. You see the armed guards on here. So this is serious things, man. These are serious things that are taking place. They did it or not. But at the end of it, the world is going to take wind of it. And there's going to be a retaliation because we got warships, or Babylon has warships that are over in the Red Sea area. OK, so now you have to see that all these things are being that the stage is being set. All right. Everything is being put into a place where the war can escalate and this thing can go full-fledged. But we're waiting on these certain prophecies that have to come to pass. Then when they come to pass, guess what? Then it's going to be a domino effect. All right. This is November the 20th. See, and it says London. It says 2 commercial ships that diverted their courses in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden were connected to the same maritime group whose vessel was seized by the Yemen Houthis. So they're diverting their ships. So the cost instantly goes up because that fuel cost of operating that ship. And then on top of that, the time it's going to take for that ship to get to its destination is instantly going to go up. That's why you have the where you see the Panama Canal. That's why that was such an important strategic location, because that cuts shipping time in half, man. So this is another important shipping maritime route that it can't be affected. So Babylon and or the Amalekites are going to have to make a move to quell this, man, because this is going to move the economy. It's a global economy that is already on ice skates, on thin ice. So everything that happens is gonna fluctuate, and it takes weeks. We ain't gonna feel it here because it's gonna take weeks for that actual cost to show itself in our pocketbooks. But on the worldwide scale, those that are watching trends, those that are watching movements, they already know what this is. This is a very dramatic change and a shift in what's getting ready to happen, because this is maritime. When you deal with maritime, and the man, what was his name? Man, I just watched a video with him. Jordan Maxwell. Jordan Maxwell goes into that maritime because it's still maritime law, but it's just called it's pretty much been disguised. All right. And it says the group vessels seized by Yemen Houthis, according to the ship data in the British maritime security company Ambre. Israel on Sunday said the Houthis had seized a British-owned Japanese-operated cargo ship in the southern Red Sea, describing the incident as an Iran act of terrorism, with consequences for international maritime security. So that shows you the spirit. I was just mentioning it, and then they're mentioning it now because this is groundbreaking. Things are gonna escalate because that's gonna step on everybody's toes, man. All right, everybody's toes are going to be involved in this one. So let's keep going back. And let's see if there's any other. We got pretty much the articles there. And then it says China Middle East Summit told Israel seeks to end Palestinian presence. So you're seeing a total reaching out of trying to end this. But what's going to happen is, and you just had China, Xi Jinping come over here, and you seen all types of Moabite flags swaying in the air. And they said, "Oh, we're gonna get relations back." But they're not gonna get relations back, man. All right, the relations are not gonna go back to what they was, because this is the time of vengeance. And the Lord is doing these things to get us up out of here, man. All right. Let me pull this real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6. This is 2nd Ezra 6 in verse 18. And it says, behold, the days cometh. It says, behold, the days come. It's like it says, and it said, behold, the days cometh that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And you see it in now. These are the visitations that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming with. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to visit, draw nigh and visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisitions of them what they be that have heard unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So these are the signs of our affliction being fulfilled, because he's coming on Esau, man. All right. 1 second. So he's coming on Esau. These things are visitation, because this global economy is Esau's economy, man. We're just the slaves in here, but these are the part of our fulfillment, and the Lord actually making moves to get Jake out of here, man. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, and we're seeing that, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And what's that going into the books? That's going into the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. Because the same little book you hear that Yahushua took in the Revelations, the 5th chapter, the seals were broken. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the time of the end, man. All right. So those are the things that you have to put your mindset on and get ready to see, man. We living in those times. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 9 in verse 2. And it reads, it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For it says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we read Habakkuk. It says, though it tarry, wait for it. So we're seeing it now, man. All right. We're seeing it now. Things are not going to turn back. It can't turn back now, because the Yemenis are going full fledged, because they're thinking they want to fight for some holy cause, man. So the Lord has put the mind and the thoughts in their hearts to go ahead and do the things that they need to do, which is going to fulfill prophecy. It's going to be a domino effect, man. And then they already talking about the Samson option. The Samson option is talking about nuclear weapons, man. And I always said this, that we're going to see one of those things go off in our lifetimes, man. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making good on his promises, and the time is coming. So with that, Lord willing, this edifying lesson, I'm going to say, call Haloim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Until next time, I'm going to say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Shalom, and it's more now than ever. Keep faith.